Hey, good evening and happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there from USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your man G Money Stacks, your host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, unstoppable independent podcaster, YouTuber, creator, and of course, and of course, unstoppable independent podcaster, and of course, Queens, New York native of Lawrence, Queens, New York, and of course, the man who holds the back doors of the Q5 and N24 buses. And yes, I am a Queens, New York native from Lawrence, Queens, New York, and you are now listening, tuning in, streaming, listening, watching the 325th episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast, live and direct from StreamYard and YouTube, alongside myself. It's the Instagram live feed on the podcast show page on Instagram. Be sure to turn on your notifications so you know when I'll be on Instagram live via live stream recording podcast episodes. And of course, be sure to tune in on the YouTube channel on my channel, G Money Stacks, G Money Stacks 555. Click on the like. Be sure to comment on the topics in the comment section. And of course, enable alerts so you don't miss out on anything. Any episodes that you missed, don't worry, I got you back. All you need to do is, like I said, be sure to enable alerts so you'll be notified on when each episode podcast recording is going to happen according to the date, day, and time. And of course, stay tuned for more video content, including the new and previous episodes whatsoever. Be sure to listen, stream, and watch these episodes. You can even download the episodes. You can even add the podcast to your playlist and all that great stuff right there in between. So that way, when you add the podcast to your playlist, you will be notified on when each new episode will be dropping. So, yeah. Without further ado, let me cut to the chase and go into some transit stuff. We had some crazy stuff that happened yesterday in regards to some delays of some trains and stuff. So we're gonna start with that story in this week's New York Mass Transit Files, man. I know a lot of people out there were probably struggling out there while it was snowing. I know certain states, certain areas probably had like more than 6 inches of snow. For us, we didn't really have a lot. We didn't really have like a lot of snow. It didn't stick to the streets, but it did stick on the sidewalks whatsoever. So hopefully everybody is okay, including the people in Long Island, including the ones that work at Roosevelt Fillmore. I hope y'all are all right out there, and I hope y'all kept yourselves warm too. So yeah, just a little side note right here, man. Just wanted to make sure that anybody that was out there yesterday, it was pretty crazy and a little ugly and stuff. So let's go to the New York Mass Transit Files, man. I got a lot to cover here. All right, like I said, man, I know there's been some train delays that's been happening. I'm gonna get to it. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, let me just um get into well, hold on a second. Yeah, there's been some delays. I'm gonna actually get to it right here. Actually, better yet, better yet, let me I don't better yet, let me just check on something real quick. Oh yes, I did add that too. Hold on a second. No, 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 no. One moment. I must have put it to a different. All right. I'm gonna go with the ones that I have right here. I may have put it to a different episode, so I'll actually talk about that this week. Let me make sure I have it so I don't have to. Meantime, while I'm looking at it, let me see who's in the chat and the Instagram live feed real quick. And shouts to underscore Coco Bliss. I see you. And happy Valentine's Day. I hope everything's all right with you. All right, so let's get to these topics right here. All right. Okay, so let's get into the congestion pricing thing. I'll talk about what happened in the delays of these trains some other time. Um the the heated topic has to do with congestion pricing. So let's get into it right here. Um so the congestion pricing situation has gotten a little worse. Um yeah. And this is coming from the people from CBS. Let me find that story. Let me find that story. He- Okay. All right. So let's get into it right here. Yeah, right now, maybe no. All right. All right. Here is okay. All right. Here's what's going on with the whole congestion pricing situation. Um, for those of you who, for those of you who may not know what's going on, let me just get to it right here. And this is a sticky topic to talk about here, man. I know it's going to go down in the springtime, but I think this needs to be discussed. So, all right, this is coming from the website, cbsnews.com. And here's what's happening here. We're getting a much clearer idea of what congestion pricing is going to cost drivers when it kicks in. CBS New York's Marsha Kramer obtained a draft report that's recommending a $15 toll from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on weekends for drivers entering the central business district below 60th Street. Oh, damn. Damn, son. Ain't this about a bitch? That's crazy, man. Ain't this about a bitch, man? Yeah, I feel bad for the people who has to deal with all that shit though, man. Honestly, it's just crazy. This is crazy though, but Kramer answers some of the top questions about congestion pricing with live with um Chris Ragg and Mary Calvi Thursday morning on WCBS TV and CBS New York. Um, so so here's what's going on here, and I'm looking at this map right here. Um, so this is a map where this is gonna happen. This is from the Queensboro Bridge, Queensboro Bridge to 60th Street, Lincoln Tunnel. Wait, I don't know what Holland Tunnel, Hugh Carey Tunnel, Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge, Williamsburg Bridge, FDR Drive, Queens Midtown Tunnel. Oh boy, this is crazy, man. So this is basically a map of the congestion pricing zone. So, um, all right. So, what does congestion pricing mean for New Jersey drivers? So, New Jersey drivers have been worried for a long time. They are also finding out there's also no toll forgiveness for George Washington Bridge drivers, especially. So, what is the reaction coming in from New Jersey from people like Representative Josh Gottheimer, excuse me, and such? I want to tell you something. They are furious. Josh um, Gottheimer is saying that it's totally unfair because people who live in New Jersey in Bergen County who have to take the George Washington Bridge are still going to be charged the full freight, unlike people who are going to be taking the Lincoln and Holland tunnels. So he says what it's going to do is it's going to add more congestion in New Jersey communities in Bergen County. And in fact, he and the Fort Lee mayor Mark Skokolich have already filed one of two suits that seeks to stop the MTA from doing this because they say it's going to be really bad for the health of people who live in New Jersey. And as for the congestion pricing, what does it mean for the people who live in the outer boroughs of NYC? So, well, the problem for people in the outer boroughs is that there are transit deserts where there's not a lot of options. You might have to take like three buses and trains. So people drive. And now they are going to find that if they take the Queens Midtown Tunnel or the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, they are going to have to pay, and they are going to get a $5 credit if they come in during the day. So they are going to find that out. It's going to be really much more costly for them to get to work. The real question now is going to be whether this is going to put pressure on employers to reimburse their people who work from people who work for them to pay for the extra tolls. Um, yeah, this is crazy, man. Um, so what about exemptions for first responders, teachers, and others? It's not only the firefighters, it's teachers, it's police officers, all of the precincts below 60th Street. And not only that, judges, all of the courts in Manhattan are in the congestion zone. And dare I say it, city council staffers and city council members, city hall is in the congestion zone, so they are going to have to pay as well. Let me tell you, there's going to be a lot of angry people today because during the earliest hearings over 100 different groups said they should get exemptions, including people who are going to the hospitals in the congestion zones, people with medical disabilities. And the panel turned a deaf ear to all of those people saying they have other options, especially if you have a medical illness. You can get reimbursement from Medicaid and Medicaid Advantage. So, what's the status of the legal challenges against congestion pricing? Right now, there's no resolution. There's two suits, one by New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, who is livid about this, and the other one, as I said, from John um, Gottenheimer, um, and the mayor of Fort Lee, New Jersey. I know that about a few weeks ago, the head of the MTA, Jano Lieber, went to New Jersey as part of the Murphy suit to try to come up with some kind of a resolution. There was no resolution, and it continues. Now, the reason why these suits are important is because it can delay implementation. The MCA was hoping to start charging in May, but if these suits are not resolved, they are not going to be able to start the tolling program. What is the MCA's explanation for continuing to charge commuters? The truth is this, that the MTA needs to do a lot of capital improvements. The system is over 100 years old. The subways are really old. The kinds of things they plan to spend the money on. You see, if you raise $1 billion a year, $1 billion a year, you can bond it out and get $15 billion a year. Yeah, right. Um, what they want to do is build, for example, a new light rail line called the BQX that will bring more people from Brooklyn and Queens into the city. But the real important thing is to redo the subway signals. Now you say, what does that mean? Well, it's really important because if you have a good signal system, you can run trains close together, which means you can run more trains during rush hour and others so that the trains are actually less crowded because they can run closer together. And the signals haven't been updated, and that's a really big cost for the MTA. But um But there are other projects too, more buses, electrifying the bus system, and also they want to do an extension of the Second Avenue subway that not only goes to 125th Street, but then turns west and goes all the way to the west side. So there are a lot of projects that will be beneficial to people who take mass transit. The whole goal here is to reduce the amount of congestion in New York City in the central business district. You and I know that we go through the city to get someplace. It takes forever sometimes. And what they are hoping is that because they are going to charge during the day, but at night they are only going to charge like $3.50 for a car. They are hoping it's going to change traffic patterns, especially for trucks making deliveries, because they are hoping the trucks, because they'll pay so much less, will come in at night and reduce the street congestion during the day. All right. So when will congestion pricing start? What's the next step? Well, besides people screaming and yelling and saying don't do this, there's going to be, they have to have public hearings, and so there'll be a series of public hearings, and I guarantee you there's about 100 groups that have said they want to get some kind of discount. So there's going to be people who are saying give us a discount. They'll have public hearings. These numbers are not absolutely final. The MTA board can tweak the numbers based on the hearings, and then they would have to approve them probably sometime in January. And the hope is that if it's approved and if the court challenges are resolved, that they can start charging in May. Right now, it doesn't look that good because there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of there's a lot to be worked out. And it doesn't look like New Jersey officials are going to lie down on this. So it's going to take a while. Okay, we got more on this thing. So here's a little breakdown of what's going on here. And also the people from Staten Island is actually suing too. Um and also from CBS to the website. So the United Federation of Teachers and Staten Island leaders are suing the MTA over congestion pricing. The lawsuit was filed Thursday morning in federal court and also names federal and state agencies as defendants, with congestion pricing coming. Staten Islanders are already bracing to pay the toll for the Verrazano Bridge to Brooklyn, and then another $15 just to cross into Manhattan's Central Business District. So we're gonna stay at home. No, this is too much," said Mad Hat Gowers of West Brighton. But according to Staten Island Borough President Vito Fasella, money isn't the only issue. It will increase traffic. It will make air quality worse, Fasella said. Officials added the tolling program will increase pollution to parts of the borough that already have high rates of asthma. Teachers will not be exempt from the congestion pricing toll to get to work, and some of them have joined the borough president and UFT in filing a lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Federal Highway Administration, the state and city Department of Transportation, and the MTA. This is going to raise money off working middle class, and we're sick of this, UFT President Michael Mulgrew said. The cost of gas, the cost of insurance, all these things is adding up, and then everything is getting huger. Added Leos Muldrow of Stapleton. The plaintiffs say because the borough doesn't have a subway or commuter rail, most residents drive to work. They add the surveys done by the MTA are not accurate because they didn't take into account the cost of the Manhattan toll as well as the change in driving patterns post COVID. Um, in a statement, the MTA said, in part, the environmental review process took 4 years, adding, if we really want to combat ever worsening clogged streets, we must adequately fund a public transit system that will bring safer and less congested streets, cleaner air, and better transit for the vast majority of students and teachers who take mass transit to school. St. George resident Vanessa Renee Michael agrees. I think it's great. I think climate change is real. We have to do whatever we do, whatever we can get. We can we can get we can to get less people on the road and more public transportation options, she said. Fasella said he believes more people will come through Staten Island to get to and from New Jersey to circumvent and Manhattan circumvent the Manhattan toll. The Riders Alliance said, in part, Staten Islanders will benefit from congestion pricing and faster express bus speeds in the central business district, less traffic over the bridge through Brooklyn and into Manhattan. New Jersey Representative Josh Gottenheimer also held a briefing Thursday morning to share the findings of a tax study and what he calls a cash grab. Congestion pricing is currently under a public review period, with hearings coming up in February and March. The MTA's board voted last month to approve the plan that would charge most cars $15 to enter Manhattan below 60 before 60th Street. Jeez. Wow. All right, so here's the breakdown. Here's the breakdown. Um, so approved weekday fees would include $15 for cars, $7.50 for motorcycles, $24 for small trucks, and $36 for big trucks. I wonder what happens to the bus drivers, especially the ones who operate on the Q60. Like seriously, what about them? Have you thought about them? I didn't think so. That's crazy, man. All right. Okay. So the state DOT and the Federal Highway Administration told CBS New York they don't comment on pending litigation. All right. This is a tough one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover this as far as the updates, but we'll see how it goes. Um, we have a MTA bus driver um who was trying to defend himself off the individual who tried to attack him with a knife. All right, so this is from AMNY, the website. An MTA bus driver in Manhattan fended off an attacker who punched and pulled a knife on him Saturday, allegedly because the bus was traveling too slowly. Frank Anacaro, senior vice president in charge of buses at MTA New York City Transit, said a man became enraged at the 58-year-old bus operator when the southbound M15 bus he was driving got stuck in traffic, yelling and cursing at the bus operator for not driving faster. Whew, wow. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a fucking city job, man, because that would be crazy, man. Yeah, that would be so fucking scary for me if I was to be on a bus with a crazy lunatic holding a knife. When the bus arrived at the South Ferry terminal just after noon, the man whom police identified as 43-year-old Rashawn Eagle of Staten Island punched and choked the bus driver. And when the driver tried to defend himself, the man pulled a knife.
Oh my God! Oh no!
Oh, man, this is crazy. Let me check to see who's on the Instagram live feed right here. Let's take a look. And shouts to the homie Eric Hawk 45. Now, if you, in case you don't know about Eric Hawk 45, he has a podcast, Get Off My Lawn, and some other shows. Follow him on YouTube, follow him on Instagram and other social media platforms. All right, so a happy Valentine's Day to you, homie. Hope you're doing well. And let's see, where was I? Yes, so nonetheless, the driver managed to disarm the attacker. Um and held him down until police showed up. It appears tragedy is a verdict only because the operator is able to disarm the attacker and hold him as police officers arrive, said Anna Carroll. The driver was taken to Bellevue Hospital in stable condition with injuries to his face and body. Ego, meanwhile, was charged with assault, criminal obstruction of breathing, and menacing, police said. Um, End quote. It is lunacy for anyone to take out frustration for traffic congestion on a transit employee just trying to drive New Yorkers where they need to go. And intolerable that a bus operator suffered injuries to his face requiring hospital treatment as a result, Anna Carroll said. It's not it's now up to prosecutors to deliver justice with serious charges and maximum consequences, as they should. New York's buses are the slowest of any major American city. In December, average speeds in Manhattan clocked in at just 6.3 miles per hour. The M15, one of the busiest um, buses in the city, didn't fare much better at 6.5 miles per hour. Well, wow. Um, Damn, that's crazy, man. Um, All right, let's get to we got a sad tragedy that we need to get to talk about. We got some we got some sad news, man. Unfortunately, this happened recently. This happened recently. Um, we got an actor who goes by the name of Carl Weathers. Um, that's crazy, man. So let's get into it right here in a little segment that I like to call chatting or the jazz right there, man. That's crazy, man. I'll fill you in on who he is and all that great stuff. All right, like I said, man, we have a sad tragedy that happened, and this took place. Hold on a second. This is from Fox 13 Seattle. And of course, Rocky actor Carl Weathers' FanDuel's Super Bowl ad is being changed after the sudden news of his death. On February 1st, the actor died peacefully in his sleep at age 76. His family shared. In January, the sports betting company released a preview of its advertisement, which was centered around NFL star Rob Gronkowski. In the original ad, the former New England Patriots tight end was walking through the desert toward Las Vegas after missing the FanDuel kick of destiny. Weathers made a cameo appearance and pulled up next to Gronkowski on a motorcycle with a sidecar and said, "This time you won't miss." They drove off towards Sin City together. Um, and for those of you who may not know, Sin City is in Las Vegas, Nevada. Following Weathers' sudden passing, Andrew Sneed, FanDuel's executive vice president of marketing, shared that the original um, ad would not be appropriate. Weathers will still appear in the new Super Bowl ad, and Sneed shared with the Hollywood Reporter that FanDuel has contacted Weathers' family to make sure they are okay with the new video. Um, and We have built a master. One is an edit if he makes the kick, and we have an edit if he misses. Sneed said in a statement to the outlet that content we had in those masters wouldn't be appropriate for us to do anymore. Since the news of Carl's passing came, we have been working with editors to help us get back to something that does make sense. We are deeply saddened to learn of the passing of Carl Weathers. Um, and for those of you who may not know who he is, he's an actor that was in Rocky, who played Apollo, by the way. And yeah. Um, Hang on a second here. Yeah, after Carl's death, FanDuel released a statement sharing their condolences. "We are deeply saddened to learn of the passing of Carl Weathers," the sports betting company told the Hollywood Reporter in a statement. "Throughout his life, Carl was an iconic talent who had a profound impact on people he worked with on and off the screen." Their statement continued. FanDuel was fortunate to have had an opportunity to work with him during our Super Bowl campaign. We are adjusting our campaign accordingly out of respect for the family during their time of grief. Earlier this month, Carl's family issued a statement sharing that the former NFL player had passed away. "We are deeply saddened to announce that the passing of Carl Weathers," his family said in a statement. "He died peacefully in his sleep on Thursday, February 1st, 2024. Carl was an exceptional human being who lived an extraordinary life. Through his contributions to film, television, the arts, and sports, he has felt and he has left an indelible mark and is recognized worldwide and across generations. He was a beloved brother, father, grandfather, partner, and friend." Weathers played, as I said before, he he is from the Rocky series. He played Apollo Creed in the first four movies in the Rocky series. He also starred opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator and Adam Sandler in Happy Gilmore. In 2021, Weathers was nominated for an Emmy Award for his performance in the Disney Plus Star Wars television series The Mandalorian. Weathers made his first appearance as the cocky, undisputed heavyweight world champion in 1976 Rocky, starring Sylvester Stallone. The actor reprised his role as Creed in 1979's Rocky II, 1982's Rocky III, and 1985's Rocky IV. In the franchise's fourth film, Creed memorably died in the ring during a fight against Soviet Union champion Ivan Drago, who, by the way, was in the Old Spice. By the way, the actor who, played by Dolph Lundgren, which, by the way, he was in an Ice Spice commercial. The dude looked weird in the Ice Spice commercial. I'm pretty sure many of y'all probably seen that one. Probably seen that shit though, man, which is pretty crazy though. All right. Um yeah, so after Creed's death, his son Adonis Creed, played by Michael B. Jordan, would lead his own boxing trilogy starting in 2015. Weathers took on leading roles in the action movies Action Jackson 1988 and Hurricane Smith 1992. In 1996, he starred as Chubbs Peterson, a former golf star who lost his hand after an alligator in Sandler's classic comedy Happy Gilmore. Oh shit. The actor reprised his role in a cameo appearance in Sandler's 2000 fantasy comedy movie Little Nicky. In 2002, he voiced a character in the animated um, Hanukkah movie Eight Crazy Nights, which stars Sandler in his first voice acting role. Weathers also starred in TV's Street Justice, In the Heat of the Night, Tour Duty, Colony, Chicago Justice, and Star versus the Force of Evil. He played a caricature of himself in 4 episodes of the hit sitcom Arrested Development from 2004 to 2013, and also appeared in The Shield, ER, Psych, Chicago PD, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, and Magnum PI. Other film credits include roles in Friday Foster, Bucktown, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Death Hunt, The Comebacks, and Toy Story 4. Weathers most recently starred in all 3 seasons of The Mandalorian as Grief Karga, the leader of a bounty hunter guild. In 2021, he received an Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Guest Actor in the Drama Series for his performance. Weathers also directed 2 episodes of the series, Chapter 12, The Siege, and Chapter 20, The Founding. Born in New Orleans, Louisiana on January 14, 1948, Weathers pursued a professional football career before becoming an actor. He played college football at San Diego State University, where he helped the SDSU Aztecs win the 1969 Pasadena Bowl. After going undrafted by the NFL, Weathers signed the Oakland Raiders in 1970. He helped the Raiders claim the AFC West Division title in return for the 1971 season before being released by the team. So SIP to Carl Weathers. All right. Okay. That was a heavy one right there, man. That's crazy though, man. Oh, all right. So all right. So I want to let me get okay, let me get the Plies thing out the way. All right. Let's lighten things up, folks. Anyway, so this is from Double XL Mag. So this happened. This took place like 2 months ago. This is a recap this is a recap topic that I've been saving for quite some time. So on Monday, December 25th, Plies shared a post on Instagram expressing his disdain for "All I Want for Christmas Is You," Mariah Carey's Christmas anthem that annually tops the Billboard charts during the holiday. Um, I'm at my motherfucking mama's house. Do you hear this? Plies began in the video below. I'm sick of hearing this motherfucking song. Ma, I love motherfucking Mariah just like everybody else loves her, but there ain't no goddamn way you want me to believe this is the only motherfucking Christmas song Mariah Carey got. Play this motherfucking song 97 motherfucking times. No motherfucking way. Mariah want nobody that motherfucking bad. Mariah's Mariah Carey's reign continues. Released on Mariah Carey's 1994 holiday album Merry Christmas. All I Want for Christmas Is You has become one of the biggest songs in music history as it annually peaks on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Back in April, the 14 times platinum song was selected by the Library of Congress for inclusion in the National Recording Registry. It is it is estimated that the song has earned Carey around $100 million in royalties. Plies isn't the only one who is tired of the song. Mariah Carey's own kids recently joked about being sick of the track. Ooh. Yeah, I would be too, man. They play it at my job more than 500 times already, man. Yeah, it's crazy though, man. It is pretty crazy if you really want to get technical and really think about this. Man, listen. Um, just a second. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on one second, folks. Okay. Um, one second. I need to take care of this sound effect situation. Okay. Yes. Where was I? Yes, this is where I was about to do. All right. Even a lot of people, yeah, a lot of people are sick of it anyway. But anyway, let's continue. Let's continue. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So this is crazy though, man. Yeah, I get it. I get it though, man. I really get it though, man. I wouldn't want to hear that song too many times though, which is very, very, very crazy. Oh wow. Um, okay, hold on. Let's go to the highlights of the Emmys, shall we? Yeah. Um, and this is from the Entertainment Weekly website. All right, this year the Emmy Awards celebrated 75 years of honoring the best of television by reuniting classic TV cast and making host Anthony Anderson squeeze into the rubber in the rubber man suit from American Horror Story. Oh, there, there were plenty of other notable moments too. Some that made us emotional, some that made us laugh, and some that made us go, huh? Now please join us as we open the envelope and reveal the winners for the best and worst moments from uh the 2023 Emmys. So, of course, starting with number one, best Christina Applegate feels the love. Um, We weren't even 10 minutes into the ceremony before the Emmys had us all in our feelings. As soon as host Anthony Anderson introduced the first presenter of the night, Christina Applegate, the audience leaped to their feet and cheered with gusto for the lead actress and a comedy nominee. The 52-year-old actress who was diagnosed with MS in 2021 strolled on stage with the help of a cane and a handsome escort and was overwhelmed with emotion by her reception. Whew. Yeah, MS is pretty scary, son. MS is so fucking scary. It's not even a joke, man. And whenever I hear people talk about MS, I immediately think of Montel Williams, who used to have a talk show. Um, this was way after he was in the military. But yeah, that shit is scary. I didn't mean to do that, but that's scary though.
Oh no! Aww. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's pretty scary though. That's very scary. But the Emmy winner barely missed a beat before recovering her quick wit. You are totally shaming. You're totally shaming me with disability by standing up. It's fine, she quipped. We don't have to applaud every time I do something. Sorry, Christina, but we disagree. Um. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that sounds very weird in a sense. Not sure why, but I'm not sure why, but and let's see. Let's keep going. So number 2, Jennifer Coolidge thanks all the evil gays. Oh, I don't know what that means. The two-time Emmy winner Jennifer Coolidge has a great ring to it. Knows where her knows where her and bread is buttered, and upon picking up her second trophy for playing White Lotus martyr Tanya McCoy, La Coolidge thanked all the evil gays before meeting her untimely death. Tanya uttered the non-iconic line, "Please, these gays, they are trying to murder me," referring to the seedy homosexuals who picked her up at the titular luxurious resort with ill intentions. Coolidge tried to fit their names into her speech. Um, Francesco Zecca, um, Pa- Pa- Paolo Camilli, and Bruno Gori. But she was in danger of being played off by Anthony Anderson's mama, and she didn't want that smoke. All right, number 3, worst last week tonight continues its Emmy hogging. So once the Emmys dig into a show, they refuse to let go. Take last week tonight, which has won outstanding variety talk series every year since 2017, to the chagrin charge to the chagrin of Stephen Colbert and every other late night host. This year the show switched to outstanding scripted variety series, pitting it against usual winner Saturday Night Live, and the op neglected a black lady sketch show. Um, but a rose by any other name is still an Emmy or something. I told you we'd beat John Oliver if we wasn't in our category. Trevor Noah said when the Daily Show won Outstanding Talk Series, we did it. We beat John Oliver, and now he's SNL's problem. Number four, um, best Paul Walter Hauser is a poet. um, Paul Walter Hauser scared the crap out of us as serial killer Larry Hall in the Apple TV Plus limited series Blackbird. But his first ever Emmy win was giving pure "Let Your Freak Flag Fly" joy. The actor and comedian made the most of his moment from the start, taking a conspicuously big bite of mango just before his name was announced. Though he was clearly surprised by his win, Hauser came prepared with a rhyming acceptance speech slash rap type up on his phone, which he delivered with verve, um, even as his hand was shaking. Thank you to the voters and the TV Academy. Thank you, mom and dad. You nurtured what I had in me. He began praising co-stars Greg Kinnear, um, Sapida, Mofi, Joe Williamson, and Jake um, McLaughlin. Hauser called their acting colossal. The actor then looked upward toward the heavens and added, and to the Rolex Ray Liotta, the we're down here wearing fossils. Okay, now that we know Hauser is an aspiring rapper, here's hoping his character Stingray gets to spit some rhymes in the final season of Cobra Kai. Number five, we're celebrating 75 years of the Emmys with the Twin Towers. What? When it came time for Television Academy President Frank Shermer to take the stage for his annual turn at the mic, it made sense that he discussed the Emmys' diamond anniversary. To mark the occasion, the Academy put together a list of the 75 most impactful moments of television's rich history, including scripted TV phenomena like Dallas, Who Shot JR, Cliffhanger, and major news events like the 9/11 terror attacks. But for Lord's sake, was it really necessary to include an image of the burning Twin Towers in the very brief cut down of the Academy's full impactful moments video, wedged between the moon landing and the MASH finale, reducing such and devastating tragedy to a highlight reel isn't impactful. It's just tacky. Yeah, that was stupid. Number six, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler remind us what we've been missing. SNL MVPs, Tina Fey, who did the remake of Mean Girls, which nobody really seemed to care about. By the way, didn't really care if it was a fucking musical. I'm not gonna get into it right here. And Amy Fulmer did their time as award show host, hilariously steering the Golden Globes from 2013 to 2015. No one's been as good since, and we were reminded of that when they revived their weekend update gigs for the Emmys to announce Outstanding Live Variety Special. Nominees included Rihanna's epic Super Bowl halftime performance. Um, the concert so good it got us all pregnant. And the Tonys, Amy celebrating the best in musicals that were based on movies that will probably be movies again. Mean Girls producer Tina, nothing wrong with that. But the award ultimately belonged to No, so hold on. Not Elon. I'm sorry. Elton John. As Amy quit, he got to be excited about that. The show reunions. This was pertaining to Martin. Um, yeah, number 7. Yeah, listen, we all love a reunion, but some just didn't hit. While Martin, Tina Fey, and Fowler's weekend update, and Ally McBeal were fun. American Horror Story was just plain weird. Anthony, Anthony Anderson popping and locking in a latex suit is kind of a best. And the Sopranos felt phoned in. We couldn't get Falco. Cheers, Grey's Anatomy, and All in the Family felt a bit flat. And really, don't these classic shows deserve a bit more? Excuse me. But thanks for the effort, Emmys. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, man, that's pretty much it though. And as far as let's see, what was it? As far as and for those of you who may not know, what is it? For those of you who may not know, as far as like um what is it? Album of the year? Was it album of the year at the Emmys? Yeah, I think it was no. I think it was no, it was no, it's a different that's a different one. That's a different one. I'm sorry. It's not the Emmys, it's Golden Globes, I believe. Anyway, anyway, um anyway, let's get to um hold on, before I go to Ice Cube, let me go to now, pretty sure everybody has heard of the cartoon that used to be on Cartoon Network called Powerpuff Girls, right? And of course, today's episode we're gonna be talking about 25 years of the Powerpuff Girls cartoon. Um, so yeah, it's just pretty interesting, and it's pretty interesting that Nike was making the low dunk kicks. So let's get to the 25 years. And this is from animationmagazine.net. So Powerpuff Girls celebrates 25 years of sugar, spice, and everything nice. In honor of the small but mighty defenders of Townsville, Warner Brothers Discovery announced today the year-long celebration for the 25th anniversary of the animated series The Powerpuff Girls from Cartoon Network. The studio will celebrate the milestone with new anniversary products, TV programming, a social filter, digital experiences, and promotions for fans around the world. For 25 years, the Powerpuff Girls have inspired women and girls across the globe, representing relatable, strong role models who use their intelligence, teamwork, and resilience to fight for what is right. The girls' distinct personalities, wits, and superhero abilities have made them a pop culture favorite, said Josh Hackbarth, SVP, Warner Brothers Discovery Global Brands, and franchises and experiences. So, for those of you who may not know what the acronym SVP is, it stands for Senior Vice President. With the collection of experiences, content, and products, we hope to continue to empower the Powerpuff Girls fans with confidence, creativity, and the unstoppable spirit of the Powerpuff team. Of course, don't miss the beloved series Powerpuff Girls on Cartoon Network and Boomerang. Check your local listings for days and times. Stream some of your favorite episodes of the series anytime on Max, and check out digital retailers to purchase episodes and full-length films. Warner Bros. Discovery is bringing the Powerpuff Girls to audiences on the hit gaming experience Cartoon Network game on a fully experiment. No, excuse me. A fully experiential world to the metaverse, excuse me, of Roblox. I'm not familiar with that game. For the first time ever with an exclusive Powerpuff Girls integration, players will be able to interact with Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, featuring rip roaring rides and manic mini games. Not mind games. Sorry about that. Um, Users will be transported to a ramp outside the bounds of reality in the fully immersive virtual world of the hit Cartoon Network series. Players who log on now can celebrate the original superhero sisters by finding special collectibles across the Cartoon Network game on map for a chance to win exclusive Powerpuff Girls avatar items. Food Network is celebrating with a new recipe from Food Network Kitchen 3 mini cakes inspired by the trio of superheroes. Just like Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, the cakes are sugar, spice, and everything nice. Decorated with buttercream frosting and fondant, they are tasty. They are a tasty tribute to the mighty petite characters. Head to foodnetwork.com for the recipe. The Powerpuff Girls 25th anniversary AR filter lets fans become their favorite Powerpuff Girl with a personal twist. The social filter is available on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok, as well as um, double PG 25th.com. Additionally, the Powerpuff um Yourself app takes on new heights with a brand new asset pack collection in partnership with the fan favorite K-pop band New Jeans. Fans can personalize their Powerpuff Girls avatars with outfits, hairstyles, and accessories mirroring the New Jeans Powerpuff Girls personas from their music video release the summer. The app is available on iOS and Google Play. From Warner Brothers Discovery's very own WB shop um, comes a new Powerpuff Girls 25th anniversary collection featuring apparel and homewares with designs exclusive to the WB shop. This collection will make you feel empowered anytime of day. In addition to WB Shop exclusive merchandise, Warner Brothers Discovery Global Consumer Products has joined forces with top licenses to create new offerings and partnerships across beauty, fashion, home goods categories, and more throughout the year. A new classic, Little Golden Book, starring the Powerpuff Girls by creator Craig McCracken, follows the girls as they save the city from Townsville from Mojo Jojo, Fuzzy Lumpkins, and other terrible trouble. Exclusive to Five Below. Bendon will keep the littlest fans busy with a jumbled coloring and activity book, continuing the celebrations into 2024. Dynamite Comics, Dynamite, um, random, random house children's books. Oh shit! Oh man, random house children's books and insight editions will be additional. Um, it will be additional. Hold on. Yeah, we'll release additional titles spanning graphic novels, screen comics, cookbooks, and coloring books. Yeah. Um. coloring books. Let's see, coloring books, and yeah. So, unite color and confidence with Bobby Brown's new the Powerpuff Girls collection. Fans can power up their beauty with the new range in China now and rolling out around the world in November. Um, Arriving this holiday season, which already passed already. This is another recap topic. The Powerpuff Girls Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration, which I will discuss furthermore next, includes three different colorways to pay tribute to the three tiny superheroes, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Each style is constructed out of premium materials and features the characters' big eyes on the heels, making these shoes stand out. The Powerpuff Girls Nike SB Dunk Low is available at skate shops, which took place December 14th, and on the SNKR's KRS app, which happened on December 15th. Powerpuff Girls and New Jeans fans will want to run to Line Friends pop up shops now in New York and LA to get their hands on an assortment of limited editions products, including shirts, hats, keychains, cell phone cases, and more, with further products to come in 2024 at additional retailers. Um, Prepare to protect your devices with a touch of with a touch of sugar, spice, and everything nice as Casetify joins the 25th anniversary to bring the Pop-Up Girls inspired accessories. Dolls Kill honors the trio, featuring a collection, of graphic t-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, skirts, a rain a rain jacket, and matching umbrella available this December. Check out Dumb Good for a vibrant collection that merges style with girl power. Igloo and the Powerpuff Girls teamed up to create a lunch bag, cooler, and can holder, combining cool and colorful designs to keep adventures as powerful as Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. After a day of saving the world, create a relaxing space with blankets and a pillow from Northwest and wrap yourself up in a vibrant colored throw from Franco. Walk your furry friends in super style with Sassy Wolf's limited edition Papa Girls line of harnesses, leashes, collars, and bandanas designed to bring a whole new level of powerfully fun style to a furry friend. Papa Girls fans in Italy won't excuse me. Powerpuff Girls fans in Italy won't want to miss out on three brand new collections of super cute high end custom bags and accessories from Grizel Griz wait, hold on. Graziella, um Brack C Braxialini, Braxialini, Grizelia Braxialini. All right. The postcard collection, the macro collection, and the shape collection. Latin America will see a wide range of product collections from um, corn, corn, Cornetjo Tex, Arvo, and Walmart starting early in 2024. And Powerpuff Girls fans across Asia will be getting lots of love with product collections from GS Retail, HK Enterprise, 10 by 10, Life for Cuts, Paris Croissant, Own Days, Archita, Happy Sunday, Tala by Kyla, Renfor, Gnarly, Padini, Carlo Reno, Maida Hari, Department Store, and more. And follow the celebration with hashtag PPG25 on social media platforms. All right, on to the breakdown, on to the kicks. All right, so this is from Complex. Very interesting here, man. Very interesting. Give me one moment. All right. The first leaked photo of the upcoming Powerpuff Girls and Nike SB Dunk Low collaboration. Excuse me. Collaboration arrived today, showing a pink colorway inspired by the character Blossom from the Cartoon Network series. The shoe posted by the Soul Sorcerer is one of 3 pairs that are said to make up a pack that Nike SB will release this year. News of the collaboration was first reported by the Instagram account Dade Ass Kicks. Holy shit. Oh man, which posted about the Powerpuff Girls and Nike SB project in March. The Instagram post from today showing the shoe contains info relating to the collaboration's release in its caption. Per the caption, the 3 dunks will be released in separate channels and will vary in how limited they are. The post from the Soul Sorcerer on Instagram also says that the collaboration is scheduled to be released in 2023 of December. None of this release information has been confirmed by Nike, which hasn't officially announced the upcoming SB Powerpuff Girls collaboration. Release details for the much anticipated Powerpuff Girls X Nike SB Dunk Low collab have been announced. So the project is already released. It was released on December 14th at select Nike SB stockists, followed by another drop taking place on December 15th. That took place December 15th via SNKRS. Official images of the Powerpuff Girls X Nike SB Dunk collection have loaded on the back end of the Swoosh's website. All three styles are dropping on December 14th at select Nike SB accounts and on December 15th via SNKRS, which is already out right now. Scroll on for a detailed look at the 3 colorways. All right, so here's what's going on here. Oh, so it's not only pink on the outside and along with the big eyes and everything else. On the inside of the sneakers, it's like multicolors. It's multicolors. So and this one has Mojo Jojo's face on there. The man look that ugly on the bottom of a fucking sneaker. That's funny, right? Oh shit. and it has like the it has like the sound effects of the fights of Fizzat, of Zorch, Bam, um Kablooey, um it's a whole bunch, man. It's a whole bunch, man. You would have to take a look for yourselves. You have to take a look for yourselves though. And they have it in blue, by the way. They have it in blue. The bottom looks decent. And they have it in green. Um, yeah, multicolored on the inside, green on the bottom, all that great stuff right there. So there you have it right there. If you like to take a pic, if you not take a picture, but if you like to take a look at the sneakers and stuff like that, you can follow Complex on social media, which is hold on a second. I'm pretty sure they are on Instagram as well as Facebook and X. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are on. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on Instagram as well. So yeah, there you have it right there. All right. And like I said, Animation Magazine. Animation Magazine. They are also on social media as well. You can follow them on Facebook. You can follow them on X. You can follow them on on Instagram alongside with YouTube. Be sure you subscribe to um, Animation Magazine. All right. All right. So now on to Ice Cube. Now on to Ice Cube. Um. All right, and this is from Hip Hop DX. Ice Cube has officially been honored with a Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame award that has been named after him. A video shared to Q's Instagram on Sunday, January 14th, shows the NWA legend receiving the Ice Cube Impact Award, which honors those who use the sport for good in the community, and also a permanent exhibit being unveiled about the award and honorees. The rap legend commented on the moment in a second post alongside an image of him posing with the award. End quote. Had a remarkable time at the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame today. He wrote, "So honored to see the trophy and exhibit for the Ice Cube Impact Award. Can't wait to reward people in the future who positively impact us through the game of basketball." And yes, this is the Big Three organization. You can also follow them. You can also follow the Big Three on Instagram as well. Ice Cube was honored by the organization due to his extraordinary contributions to the world of basketball, his unparalleled passion for the game, and his unwavering commitment to encouraging crucial dialogues surrounding inclusivity, equal opportunity, and racial and social justice, while contributing to initiatives focused on education and community development. Speaking to Hip Hop DX about the honor, Cube called the award big time and said that the fact it's given to people who make a positive impact using basketball is another reason he's overjoyed to be the award's namesake and inaugural recipient. President and CEO of the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, John L. Deliva added Ice Cube's unquestionable passion for the game and his desire to see it utilized as a catalyst for positive impact on communities are unwavering. His sphere of influence in both the entertainment industry and in the professional sports arena brings remarkable authenticity and value to this award. The lever continued, end quote. We are delighted to join hands with Ice Cube as he leverages his love of the game to inspire others. The Ice Cube Impact Award will stand as a testament to the power of basketball and the profound impact it can have on communities worldwide. Cube's most notable contribution to basketball is founding the Big Three Basketball League that features legends and international players. I, Ice Cube was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2016, and a year later was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's been the recipient of various other accolades and awards over the years too, but according to him, the Ice Cube Impact Award is up there with them. I respect the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, definitely respect the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and this to me is the trifecta. It's right up there with those two. Cube told DX. Hall of Fame is to me the highest honor that you can give an artist or athlete or professional, and so to have those, I cherish them. It's like the music we make or the movies we make. It'll be here longer than we have. And so when people see you in the Hall of Fame, they gotta respect what you did. Whether they know what you did or not, you got to respect the name. So I feel very satisfied as an artist on all levels. All right, let's make some noise. Let's make some noise for Ice Cube and his big three organization, man. That's very impactful right there, man. You know what I mean? And I think Ice Cube should be proud of himself too. Giving himself some credit. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's make some noise, man. All right, let's see. Yes, let's go to 21 Savage. Let's go to 21 Savage though. Um yeah, let's go to 21 Savage. All right, so all right. According to hypebeast.com, 21 Savage is opening at number 1 on this week's Billboard 200 chart with American Dream. The 15-track effort debuts with a total of 133,000 equivalent album units in its first week, including 128,500 in streaming equivalent album units. 169.53 million on demand streams of the 15 songs, 4,000 in album sales, and 500 in track equivalent album units. American Dream officially gives the rapper his 4th consecutive number 1 on the chart following her loss with Drake 2022, Savage Mode 2 with Metro Boomin in 2020, and I was in 2019. To top it off, the record is 21's best week by units in terms of his solo projects, exceeding the 131,000 total of I Was. Another way, no, excuse me, a new entry in this week's top 10 is Kali Uchis, um Aquarius, which opens at number 2 with 69,000 equivalent album units. Just like 21, her latest album marks her best week so far with 38,000 in streaming equivalent album units, 51.01 million on demand streams of the 14 songs, 31,000 in album sales, and the rest in track equivalent album units. Orquidius is the top selling album of the week and also gives Uchis her highest sales week ever. Elsewhere, on the chart, Morgan Wallen falls to number 3, followed by Drake at number 4 and Taylor Swift at number 5, making up the bottom half of this week's top 10 are Noah Kahan at number 6, Nicki Minaj at number 7, Swift again at number 8 and 10, and SZA at number 9. All right. Let's go to the people. Let's go to the people in the hold on a second. Let me make sure I covered the bases. All right. Yeah, rappers and hip hop executives honored the key to the city. All right. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. All right, and this is from Double XL. All right, so in the 5 decades since DJ Kool Herc willed hip hop into existence back in 1973, giving back to the community has been one of the things that has remained intact as a primary focus of the culture. Doing good for the hood is something that is ingrained within hip hop's fabric. A highly regarded form of this recognition is when rappers are presented with a key to the city. The centuries long tradition not only signifies that the recipient of a key to the city has provided a great benefit to a certain community as a whole, it also serves as a direct implication that a rapper is universally beloved by the places they call home. Major cities all over the country have bestowed keys to the city upon some of hip hop's major figures through the years. Artists like Nicki Minaj beam with pride when her hometown of Queens recognized her accomplishments both inside and outside of the vocal booth with a key in 2017. When Drake was given Toronto's key to the city in 2016, he described the honor presented to him by his home city as one of the greatest moments of his life. That same month in 2016, the city of Compton blessed Kendrick Lamar with the time-honored award, touting the hometown MC as a phenomenal artist whose work has served as a catalyst to raise a new level of consciousness for this generation. With all that in mind, yeah, I already see. So here's a list of people who have the keys to the city, rappers and hip hop executives with a key to the city. So of course, obviously, Kendrick Lamar Um, um, so, and this took place February 13th, 2016, Compton, California. Reason Kendrick was honored for being a catalyst to raise a new level of consciousness for this generation, as well as challenging the status quo and motivating his listeners to rethink society's institutions. Drake, um, cities like Toronto and Memphis, Shelby County, Tennessee, um, February 12th, 2016, and June 26th, 2023. The sixth god was awarded the key to Toronto for being the de facto host of 2016 All-Star Weekend. In 2023, Drizzy received the key to Shelby County, Tennessee, for his music that, according to County Commissioner Mikhail Lowry, touches the world. Nicki Minaj, Queens, New York, June 27, 2017. The reason the chart topping rapper moved to Jamaica, Queens when she was 5 years old from Trinidad and has always repped her borough in her music. Fetty Wap, um, passed in New Jersey, August 27, 2015. Fetty may still be a young artist. His debut album is less than a month away, but he's already broken Billboard chart records and made it to the cover of the 2015 XXL freshman issue. But he's also done a lot to give back to his hometown of Patterson. And in late August, he performed a back to school concert for Patterson high schoolers, after which Mayor Jose Joey Torres presented the rapper with the key to the city. Um, Little Kim, Miami, also from Brooklyn, August 9th, 2004. Reason difficult to find someone who received the key to the city in Florida while in New York under indictment, but there you have it. Yeah. Foxy Brown, also from Brooklyn, March 2nd, 2016. The reason the Brooklyn native became the first female rapper to earn the key to her New York borough in March of 2016. Dr. Dre, another person from Compton, California, May 14th, 2014, musical accomplishments. Fabulous, The Family, also from Brooklyn, New York. June 11th, 2017, Reason, born and raised in New York, in the New York borough. Fab has represented hard for his neighborhood in every step of his long-time work. Public Enemy, during North Carolina, June 16th, 2013. Reason, induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2013, and their free air initiative dedicated to preserving and promoting local radio stations across the country. Master P. What is it? He's from New. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Memphis, Tennessee. Wait a second. Oh, okay. August 1st, 2008. Reason, longtime philanthropist and businessman Master P made his name in the New Orleans music scene in the late 1990s, but it was Memphis who honored him in 2008 for his work within the Tennessee community. Percy Miller handed out school supplies to the elementary and middle school students who attended the event as well. Ludacris, Hotlanta, Georgia, June 7th, 2004. Reason, his work through his own Ludacris Foundation, which provides scholarships and helps inner city youth. Kevin Liles, Baltimore, Maryland, November 16th, 2005. A seasoned executive in the the music business and an author to boot. Lyles was recognized for pushing hip hop forward in directions it had never entered. Um, Bun B, Houston, Texas, August 30th, 2011. Reason: in addition to being one of hip hop's kindest people and most respected lyricists, Bun B is also a professor at Rice University and an advocate for his state and his city. And he's also an entrepreneur for Trill Burgers, by the way, in case you didn't know. Um, in case you didn't know. Let's see. Mr. Fab, Oakland, California, October 20th, 2022. Reason: the Bay Area, um, aka the Yay Area rapper, has been impacting his city through annual holiday giveaways and aid to cancer and domestic violence survivors. 50 Cent, Bridgeport, Connecticut, August 12th, 2007. His work with kids and the fact that he owns, or at least did then, a mansion in the city, it seems. Um, let's see. David Banner, Jackson, Mississippi, February 27th, 2008, promoting literacy and repping his hometown in Mississippi through his music. Um, okay, hold on a second. Diddy, Miami Beach in New York City, August 30th, 1999, and September 15th, 2023. Reason: if you ball out with money, if you ball out with enough money, Miami seems like the place to grab your honorary key. In presenting Diddy with the honorary key to New York City 24 years later, Mayor Eric Adams described the Harlem native as the embodiment of New York City attitude. Mayor Adams explained how Diddy vigorously worked his way from the bottom to the very top while never forgetting his roots and has donated millions to underserved communities within the five boroughs. In response, Diddy promised to keep giving to the city that made him. Um, 3-6 Mafia, Memphis, Tennessee, April 1st, 2006, winning an Oscar at the 2006 Academy Awards for the song It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp from the Hustle and Flow soundtrack. Yeah, everybody remembers that. Mac Miller, um, SIP, um, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, um, September 20th, 2013. Reason: a graduate of Taylor Alderdice High School. Mac was awarded for his contributions to music and his dedication to his city. Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti received the hometown honor while at his own birthday bash in July. City officials brought out the plaque and made the decree while on stage with Gotti. Late night, they gave me a key to the city, and a day they officially made June 29th Yo Gotti Day. Shit, legendary. Hashtag legendary, wrote Gotti on Instagram. Pitbull, Miami, Florida. August 20th, 2009. Mr. 305 has long been a vocal advocate for his city and has stuck up for it and its residents on more than one occasion. In addition to being one of the most successful businessmen in hip hop, he's also gone to war with Lil Wayne, among others, to protect its reputation. Um, Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Kodiak, Alaska, July 30th, 2012. After a marketing ploy with Walmart that offered a Pitbull performance in any city who won an online contest turned into an internet campaign to get Pitbull to Alaska to go to Alaska. The rapper in the city of Kodiak responded in the best way possible by playing along and making things fun. When he got to the city, Pitbull received a key and posed with fans and traditional Alutiiq dancers. Rod Digger, New York, New Jersey, April 4th, 2000. The former protege of Busta Rhymes was honored by her city for her contributions to music, having made quite a name for herself in the industry to that point. Rick Ross, aka The Boss, Miami, Florida, January 15th, 2024. Rick Ross was honored with a key to Miami during the 5,000 Role Models 31st annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Breakfast. Rose was honored for his contributions to the city and was additionally inducted into the Library of Congress. Ross used his acceptance speech to shout out the work of Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, who was also being honored at the event. It means so much for me to be here, Ross said in his acceptance speech. Everywhere we went, everywhere we went, we saw her name before we saw her face. As I got older as a boss, I understand what the youngsters want to see and want to achieve. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful. These are your brothers and sisters in this room. Birdman and Slim, New Orleans, February 5th, 2024. No, 2024, excuse me. Reason biological brothers and co-founders of the iconic Cash Money Records, Birdman and Slim were presented with the key to New Orleans for their decades-long contributions to both their hometown and the music industry. And announcing the honor, New Orleans Mayor Latoya Cantrell acknowledged Baby and Slim's impact with a statement: gratitude. As sons of the city of New Orleans, I admire your significant contributions to the music industry, steadfast encouragement of emerging artists, and your embodiment of the enduring spirit of New Orleans through a lifelong commitment to community betterment, Mayor Cantrell said. On behalf of the city of New Orleans, we thank you for maintaining strong ties to your roots. Johnny and Gladys Williams would be proud. All right. All right. So let's go to. Hold on a second. Let me see. All right. Let's go to. All right. All right. We got some. We got some eat and drink news to talk about here. Hold on a minute. Actually, let me make some noise for these people, man. Let's make some noise, man. Hold on a second. Let's make some noise for the people who got the keys to the city, rappers and hip hop artists, producers, all that great stuff. All right, let's go to hang on a second here. All right. All right, let's go to Munchies and Drinks. This is where I talk about the businesses and all that great stuff right there. Um and and this is regarding outdoor dining. We're gonna get to it right here, right now. All right, let's talk about outdoor dining for a sec here before I get to the other places. All right, and this is from the folks of AMNY.com. So here's what's going on here. Mayor Eric Adams on Friday announced the finalized rules for the city's outdoor dining program, giving um giving much needed clarity to local restaurant owners and Big Apple food lovers alike. While the city allowed restaurants to provide outdoor seating during the slamdemic, those virus induced permissions were only temporary and left restaurateurs in a state of flux about the future until the city council voted last year to establish a permanent outdoor dining program. After that vote, the Adams administration embarked on a robust public outreach program to determine finalized rules for restaurants looking to seat patrons outside. The result of that process is the Dining Out NYC program, which will allow for 12 months of sidewalk dining and permit seating on the roadway between April and the end of November, providing the outdoor dining structures meet a list of criteria designed to promote cleanliness and safety. We're fundamentally transforming what it feels like to be outside in New York, said Adams. Um, Among the biggest changes in the finalized rules of the program is the elimination of enclosed sidewalk sheds, mandating that all structures for outdoor dining use open air frameworks that are more easily movable. Um, yeah. The structures will also need to be wheelchair accessible, include drainage 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 systems to prevent water from pooling on the ground and provide rat resistant barriers. In addition, the rules set forth clearer guidelines on where seating can be located in relation to other outdoor structures like subway entrances and fire hydrants, aka Johnny Pump. Department of Transportation Commissioner Edonis Rodriguez, whose agency will oversee the outdoor dining program, hailed the new rules as a way to create lively gathering spaces while limiting the potential negative impacts of serving restaurant patrons on sidewalks and curbsides. Outdoor dining has activated our streets, breathing new life into our public spaces and creating lively gathering spaces, said Rodriguez. Diners can now enjoy the atmosphere of our city while supporting our local small businesses through the finalized rules that incorporate community and local businesses feedback. Dining out NYC will build on the lessons learned during the slamdemic to improve safety and quality of life while still allowing for creative, flexible, and beautiful setups. We look forward to the rollout of New York City's new and historic permanent outdoor dining program. Local restaurants, which were given blanket approval to erect outdoor dining structures with limited oversight regulations during the COVID-19 slamdemic, will now have to apply with the city to get permission to do so, allowing regulators to ensure they are in compliance with the new rules. Those applications will open on March 3rd. Mark your calendars, and the city expects that most restaurants will be given the green light before the summertime. Outdoor dining was a lifetime during the slamdemic, creating hope for the future of the city when it wasn't always so easy to come by, said Ya Ting Liu, the city's chief public RAM officer. Now it's time for the program to mature. These new rules of the road, will help solidify outdoor dining as a permanent part of our landscape while banishing many of the negatives. Okay, let's see. All right, so let me see. Let me see. Um yeah, I'm gonna do that. The subway list of subway and bus disruptions some other time. Um, all right, so let's go to um another article. All right, so make pizza at home like a pro, huh? Let's see. And this is another article from AMNY. So, no New Yorker is ever more than a few blocks or one Grubhub order away from the best pizza in the world at any given moment. But even in a town where Carrie Bradshaw famously only used her own, no, used her oven for storage, um, DIY pizza is a dependable, satisfying, and most of all, feasible home cooked meal for even the most culinary inept New Yorker. Kenny Bulwark, Instagram's proud pizza aficionado, um, at NYC underscore KB, knows good pizza and isn't afraid to ask. In honor of the upcoming National Pizza Day, we asked him to share his tips on how to make the most of a pizza night at home. I opt for pizza at home when it's a snowy or cold day in New York City, and all you want to do is make the temperature warmer by hanging out near the oven. The good news for aspiring at home pizza chefs is a lot of the hard work is already done. In most cases, your local grocer or fancier bodega have have a freezer stocked with frozen crust, including gluten-free, wood-fired, and even cauliflower-based varieties. Ambitious Great Borough bakers can easily prepare their own dough. Bulwark recommends using all purpose flour for a softer, chewier crust. The real secret ingredient for the perfect crust turns out is time. My good friend Dave Acosella at Philomena's Pizza taught me to let the dough sit for 24 to 72 hours prior to baking it so you can get a little more flavor from the fermentation process, Bulwark said. Um, fermentation. Wow. When it comes to cheese, he opts for a low moisture mozzarella. The reduced moisture content enhances the the ooey gooey melt in high heat bacon. For optimal coverage, skip the bags of pre-shredded cheese. The coating that prevents clumping also shields as less satisfying melt. Instead, grab some slices of Belgi 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 Gio Gio Assos Belgio Assos new bacon fresh mozzarella log to give your pizza a little classic margarita feel. According to Bulwark, the key to a good sauce is a less straightforward. There are many different styles of pizza sauce, and it's all about preference. Do you prefer sweet or unsweet, herbs or no herbs, basil or oregano? He said, when I'm in a rush at home, I use palmy pizza sauce. There's an acidic and fresh taste to it. The sky's the limit when it comes to toppings, but if you need some inspiration, Bulwark's favorite flavor combo these days includes crispy bacon, Italian sausage, basil, and light olive oil. If that's a little too pork forward for your personal taste, he's also got a veggie pizza alternative that will please even the carnivores at your table. My favorite pizza hack, if you are looking to eat healthy for the new year, is to use a giant mushroom instead of dough. He said, just put pizza sauce on the on top, followed by cheese and other toppings, then bake. All right. All right, whatever topic I don't get to, I will actually save that for another time. All right, so let's all right, we're gonna wrap this up right here, man. All right, we're gonna wrap this up right here. All right, we are gonna wrap this up right here, and this is going to be stream choices on the go. Let's go. Folks, make sure you go ahead and follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast, not only on Facebook, but also on Threads, Instagram, alongside with my other podcast shows that I do, which is Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. I do apologize for not recording any sports episodes because I wanted to make sure I took care of this podcast as well. Um, Yes, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, my sports edition show platform, and of course my review show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, that's also there as well. Um, be sure to follow your host with the most, creator, um, YouTuber, podcaster, G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. Turn on your notifications so you can know when I'll be going on Instagram live on the podcast show page. All right. And of course, I will be getting into where you can listen to the episodes of this podcast platform right here. If you go to my link tree, right? If you go to my link tree, you're gonna see a whole list of all your streaming platforms. Hold on. Yeah, you're gonna see a whole list of all the streaming platforms. I'm gonna start with Odyssey. My link tree that says linktree/G Money Stacks 555 is gonna have a list like this: Odyssey, Audible, Audioburst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Castbox FM, Capsule FM, Deezer, Listen Notes, Moon FM, Podcast Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snip, Spotify for podcasters, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, um, iHeartRadio, where you can listen to music, radio, and podcast episodes for free. You don't need a credit card or debit card to listen and download iHeartRadio or any other streaming platform apps that I just mentioned. And yes, make sure you follow on iHeartRadio the podcast shows that I just mentioned. On Instagram, it's also on iHeartRadio as well, which includes Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast, the Sports Edition show, Meticulous Vibe Juice podcast, which is my review show platform, and of course this one right here, my comedy show, unfiltered, uncut, raw comedy, off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast. Be sure to follow and of course subscribe on there as well. And you can also add the podcast to your playlist. So make sure you also do the same with YouTube. Grab that subscribe button from me, click on alerts so you can be notified on each new podcast episode recording, with the date, day, and time. Be sure to add the podcast to your playlist. Not only downloading, but when you add the podcast to your playlist, including Spotify, you will be notified on each new episode that will be dropping. And be sure to like and comment on the episodes along with the topics being discussed in this episode. Tell me what you think about the topics in this episode right here. And how do you feel about it? You know what I'm saying? And be sure to listen, stream, and watch these episodes whatsoever. Be sure to do that. And also be sure to share the episodes, share the videos. And of course, be sure to, like I said, add the podcast to your playlist, with the streaming platforms that I just mentioned, wherever you get your podcasts. All right. Tell a friend to another friend. Be sure to spread the word. Word of mouth is important. Share my link tree alongside with my podcast shows and links with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, people you are cool with from work and wherever you meet new people. All right. Listen, man, this has been a great episode, man. And that's gonna do it, man. That's gonna do it for this episode right here, man. I'm your man, G Money Stacks, aka the Greginator, your host with the most. Thank you very much for listening, tuning in, listening, streaming, rocking, and watching me in action during the podcast recordings. I appreciate every single one of y'all. And of course, I don't want to forget the title in case you didn't know. The name of the episode is dedicated to the 25 years of the Powerpuff Girls cartoon series. Remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to earn it. because nobody's gonna give it to you on a fucking silver platter for free. All right. What you want to do is find your niche, your wins, your whys, your hows, your wins, your ifs on whatever career field you are doing. Don't let anybody stop you from following your goals and dreams, regardless if it's your parents or whatever case scenario may be. You know, everything that somebody would tell me that, money is not always everything. And sometimes, yes, you do need it as a necessity to pay bills. Yes. But also remember, money can really bring the bad side of a person and a monopoly and all that other crazy shit whatsoever. And of course, New York wasn't built in a day alongside with the five boroughs uh, and Long Island. Okay. Um. Also, um, I want you to I want you to remember something. I want you to remember something. I want you to do me a favor. Be sure to find something that you are good at, um, like a skill, whatever career field you are doing. Be sure to be on your P's and Q's on a consistency basis, full of confidence, full of energy, full of life, being healthy, and of course, you know, be the best version you can be creatively, mentally, physically, and spiritually that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. All right. I'm out of here, folks. Thank you very much. I hope every single one of you who are the lovers out there that are dating, in relationships, marriage, whatever it may be, man. I hope y'all enjoy your Valentine's Day today. And I hope y'all had fun, all that great stuff. Happy Valentine's Day to every single one of you out there. And I'm up out of here. Peace and one love. Be careful out there. Celebrate your love. Celebrate how much you love one another. And by the way, Valentine's Day is not the only day where you could actually show your love to a person. It's an all year round thing. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it, though. You don't need a lot of money to show love to a person that you care for and stuff like that. I know it may be a special thing, but at the same time, you don't want to go over the top on things. You feel what I'm saying, folks? You don't need to be rich to um have approval on the person you love, the person you care for, and all that other stuff. It's an all year round thing. Remember that. All right. Peace and one love. Happy Valentine's Day to every lover out there, especially USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five boroughs of New York, which includes Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens, New York. All right. Good night, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day. One love.